Chris, when you learned that Jesse was going to be suspended for this match, what did this opportunity mean for you for the first time coaching a real match?
When I found out, to be honest, it was business as usual. Like, I have a specific role to help prepare the team with scouting and video to prepare the guys for what the opponent's going to be about and help run the sessions and be that secondary voice, and that's what it was. So for me, not sure if how this will be taken, but I didn't look at it as this big opportunity, and I quickly know it's not about me, it was about the guys tonight.
Franco?
Chris, what did you think about the result? You guys win 1-0. But the second half, you guys were just much better than they were from the run of play. What changed at halftime that allowed you guys to overpower them in the second half? Was it them taking off Morales, or what did you guys do differently?
What was the halftime talk? I mean, what do you think? No, there wasn't a whole lot said at halftime. And listen, taking off Morales maybe helps us in terms of them not being able to find the game a bit more. But I think beyond that, it was a real will to win came out of our team. I mean, we talk about the New York Red Bulls and what makes us us. I think we saw that in the second half to the highest level. So you credit the guys. Just again, we're in a single elimination tournament here, and how bad do you want this? I think it comes down to that oftentimes, and I think we saw that. It was dominant in the second half, and for whatever reason, but yeah, the guys get tons of credit for that.
Here you go. Michael and then Joe.
Hey, Chris, congratulations. Last year, the 7-0 win at Yankee Stadium really put the Red Bulls in the right way for the rest of the season. Do you think this, granted it's a 1-0 victory, but how will this result help putting the Red Bulls on the right path in MLS play?
Sometimes there's defining moments in a season and certain games that help you get kick-started. We're hoping that this is one of them. It's hard to know if it is, right? We'll have to wait. But there's always self-doubt and things like that creep into teams. And, teams know about us more. There's opposition there that they make it harder on us knowing what we're going to do. So now tonight, in a game where we know what they're trying to do, they know what we're trying to do, I think we took that personal a little bit to say, okay, how good can we be? And is our way, do they like our way? So could this propel us forward? Listen, our group really hasn't wavered that much. The way they show up every day and compete and train and look after each other, the spirit's been good. I said after I was hoping Jesse was watching upstairs proud of the work that he does, and he can hopefully, I'm sure the second half, he's proud watching that tonight because that's his team.
Chris, at the half, you took off Mike Grella, brought on Danny Royer. Over here.
All right.
Was that part of just saving legs for the weekend, a tactical shift? And could you comment a little bit on Royer's play tonight?
Yeah, look, Danny's been starting for us all year. Probably second in the team in goals, right? 4. Now he's got 5, and what a goal he scored. But it was an easy decision to not start him either. And I mean, it's not just him or Mike, right? We have 3 or 4 guys, Verone included, and Alex Mule, obviously. But listen, in nights like this, you're I think, less the tendency to let it go longer, 15 more minutes. I mean, again, you got to win the game. So we have another starter on the bench, and we thought, yeah, it would make sense, especially knowing the form Danny's been in. And so we I think, got what we were hoping for. Just the energy and the life. I think we could all see that, and I think he was a part of that second half turnaround.
Dylan, and then over to Peter.
Hey, Chris, this is the first time there's been that single elimination match in this building rivalry. What do you think this match here tonight does to help fuel that? Obviously, the two teams play just in another week and a half or so's time. So, do you think it adds to the rivalry?
I think it does. I mean, I don't think there's any two ways about it, and there's no way escaping that. I mean, we're We're red, they're blue. I mean, it's the whole thing is going. It's been tremendous for our league and for New York and New Jersey and in our area for any soccer fan. I mean, and look, I mean, typically first round Open Cup, you don't see a crowd like that and the energy and their fans and our fans. I mean, listen, we love that we get to host the game. We get to play at home in front of our fans where we typically are very good and usually come out on top. So I think, again, the more games we play, the bigger the rivalry grows.
Thanks. Hi, Chris.
Where am I looking? Okay.
Yeah, hi. A couple of years ago, Matt Miazga went off to the U20 World Cup when, kind of propelled his career. At that time, was a big step forward for him. Do you see a similar improvement and development for Tyler Adams?
I said to him after the game, I mean, he's so much fun to watch. I played that position on the field, and I think I know what goes into it and how demanding it is, and I think he's way better than I was. I don't know, man. Watching him play and the way he can cover ground and at such a young age be that fearless, and he can just clog up the middle and shut things down. I mean, I think in the second half you can see one of those recovery runs he made down the left channel. It's incredible to watch. I mean, I think we all have to take notice and enjoy that as much as we're going to have him here. So in terms of might he follow along, I mean, I think with his mentality and aspirations, I'm sure that he could play in a different league someday. So as long as we have him, I mean, I don't know the discussions behind the scenes, but Tyler's ours, and I hope we keep him for a long time. But when it's time, and if it comes time for him to go, we would be wishing him well. Like, we want to see him do great things abroad on our national team, and I think he's tremendous.
We'll wrap up with one from Christian.
Congratulations on now being 1-0 as head coach of the New York Red Bulls. But were you able at all, I know the past 24 hours have been kind of a whirlwind with preparations, were you able to enjoy anything from the match? Were you able just to take away from it and just the rivalry, the intensity, and yet the moment and what it meant for you?
I enjoyed the whole day today. Game day for me is my favorite day of the week. It's almost like when I leave the office on the night before, I feel like work is done. Like Jesse, we call him the madman. I mean, he's incredible how he works and the demands he puts on himself and then us. And then, so, yesterday evening, it starts the enjoyment, like I can't wait for game day. And then to have a little bit of a different role today, again, my role didn't change that much. Pre-game talk, halftime talk, just trying to let it breathe a little bit, and the guys take it over as we hope that the guys can do. I enjoyed the game, the 90 minutes. I really did. And one, we move on in the tournament, right? Mission accomplished there. And two, probably most important, I think we're most proud on the coaching staff, and when we see us being us. We knew at the highest level it would be tested today. I mean, they're a great team. To watch what they do, and again, this is my job these days, to watch how they can dismantle teams and pull them apart, and knowing that exactly what they're going to try to do, and you give them a lot of credit, and knowing what we're going to try to do, it's very conflicting. And just to see our guys come out ahead, it's winning is good, moving on in the tournament is good, and just to watch us be us, and especially that second half, where I thought we had a good grasp on it.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, guys, thank you.
Guys, just one note, the round of 16 draws tomorrow at 11 a.m., according to U.S. Soccer.
Bye, guys, thank you.